Welcome back to Cloudy with a Chance of Faygo. I'm fucking dopey. This is Necrotic.
Aye.
We're fucking talking about music and shit.
We
Fucking
are.
Necrotic got me on a fucking festival that his fucking label's hosting. I'm getting that right?
Yes, the Brimstone Labs.
So I gotta send in some shit, and we were just discussing that. What kind of songs do you think I should send in for the mixtape? Should I go full horrorcore? Should I send some of that fucking real intricate fucking mind melting shit?
I think, okay, hear me out. One super cool horrorcore one, all right? And then I think you should do one mind melty thing. I think you should send three. One mind melty thing. And then, of course, every time we fuck, I think you should send in two.
Yeah.
Because that bridges the gap of nice and pretty, but also very horrorcore and cool and very, like, you know, in your face with the brutal lyrics sort of thing, which the Brimstone Labs loves. So I think they would be down with that super hard.
Yeah, hell yeah. Sorry, my thing's got a mind of its own. For some reason, it's just rotating away from me.
I do like that King ISO shirt or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, it's King ISO. I opened for him like last week or whatever, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Did you meet the dude? Did you get to kick it? What went down?
I didn't meet ISO. I fucking my son had never been to a concert before. It was gonna be he'd been asking me to go, and he fucking loves Tech Nine, King ISO, shit like that. So
right.
I was like, well, you could come with me. And then I hadn't made my set yet, and my studio was like, the studio that I go to is like fucking 10 minutes from the venue of the show. So I just stopped by the studio before the show when I had my son with me, and I asked him, I was like, yo, is there any of my songs like that you would like to hear me perform? And he was like, yeah, do Tell 'Em All. So I threw Tell 'Em All in the playlist. And then about 15 minutes before I went on stage, he was like, can I go on stage and rap that with you?
And so that's who that little homie was on the video? Is that your kid?
Yeah.
Dude, and I was like, dude.
I was like, yeah, dude, if you think that you're not too nervous, if you can do it, then yeah, I'll pull you on stage during that song. And so I did, and he fucking killed it. So I was like, I can book us more shows if this is something that you want to be serious about, because he was like really in love with it.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, let's do it. So I booked us more shows. So we opened for May Day a couple nights ago on Thursday. Cool. And then we're opening for Riff Raff on the 11th.
Oh, damn, boy. Oh, damn, boy.
Yeah, and then I told him I'm not going to book him any shows after that until I see that he's writing every day.
Hell yeah. That's good.
Yeah, doggy. But yeah, I've been making hella music videos for people and shit too.
Yeah, I saw that that dope what was it, the Dopeness Videos logo thing that you did?
Yeah, Dope Video Productions, DVP.
Yeah, that shit's cool. That shit's hella cool. Yeah, you've been one busy motherfucker lately, dude.
Yeah, it's been fucking crazy. And
yeah, now is that just because you just want to keep busy?
Or is it
like you just been feeling it lately, or like what was the push to go?
Well, it's like I get free
speed you're going.
I'm able to trade studio time for video editing time with my team. So I'm constantly busy editing new ciphers and things like that. And then the guy I've been booking shows for, I've been making music videos for him too. So I've been trading like show opportunities for music video things and stuff like that. But I've also been getting paid cash for shit like that too. And fucking, yeah. And then I've been wrapping up Buffalo Billy's Love Pit. Grady got me back. The almost final mix last night. I don't have an issue with anything that's on it, but I do want to add like 3 ad-libs.
Okay.
And so I gotta record those on Wednesday and send those to them. But dude, nice. The song sounds even better.
Hell yeah.
Even better. So that'll be released probably in like 2 weeks, and that's also when I will upload the whole album to DistroKid.
So, speaking of Grady, fucking, I still have that, the Your Clown and industrial metal thing that we're doing. Now, do
Yeah,
I send my stems to Grady, and is Grady doing it, or do I send it to my team when it's all done?
send it to my team unless you're paying Grady.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I'll send it to my team then, because I'm pretty sure I just paid Grady for only the beat. Paid him about, I think, $500 for it, and then he sent me what he did in the first go, and I was like, "That's fucking golden, dude. I dig it." So like right off rip, I was just told him that like, yeah, it was cool. And he called me while he was like getting while he was in a drive-through one time. We chatted it up for a little bit, and that was about it. Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was handling that or if I should just send it to my team, but I will be sending that to my team probably this next week.
Yeah, record all your stuff, send it to me, and then I'll write to it and fucking then when I go in to record, we'll just do the full mix right there.
Okay, that would be legit. And then I'm waiting on Cody Manson's part for that the Cody Manson song that I still don't have a title to. I wrote it, but yeah, I'm waiting to see what Cody comes up with, and then I was gonna kind of be a little cheater bitch and kind of tweak mine around it to kind of match his level of how he's going with it, I guess.
It makes sense to want to match the vibe.
Yeah, because he's like, yeah, because like I'll help you make this like a fucking banger, dude, like horrorcore banger, and I'm like, yeah, because like I need one. I feel like none of my shit's like banger worthy. Personally, I don't listen to my shit and I hear banger. I hear good songs, but I don't hear bangers.
It's
So I'm
been
like,
a minute. It's been a minute, but I do like that one track you have with Gmo. I think that's a banger.
oh yeah, Pissed Off's good. Pissed
Yeah.
Off is good. I do like that song.
But yeah, it's been like 3 years since you dropped that, so
Yep. Yep. Which is the thing with the whole inverted thing. People are like, you just dropped an album. I'm like, yeah, but that's mostly like singles that I dropped like years ago.
yeah, that's why I released the Dopeness. Like the Dopeness was just a bunch of one-offs that I had released through the years, and then I just put them all in one album with 2 new tracks.
Yeah. See, that's the same thing inverted. It's just like 2 new tracks, and then fucking it's the stir crazy mix of the Whitney Payton song, and then there's one more on there. There's one more on there that I can't remember.
Starting this Wednesday, I'm going to be recording new mains for every song on Shudder. And then those will be pretty easy to mix in. So that'll be like 12 weeks. I should have Shudder done as well, which will give me the perfect amount of time to promote Buffalo Billy's Love Pit and then move on to that.
So Shudder coming first, then the Love
No,
Pit?
the Love Pit, then Shudder. The Love Pit I'm gonna upload to DistroKid in 2 weeks.
Oh wow, okay, for sure.
And then yeah, Shudder should be done in about 12 weeks. And
correct me if I'm wrong, but Low Jams is on Love Pit, right?
Love Pit, yeah.
Okay, word.
Yeah, it should be fucking wonderful. And then I started plotting and writing a sequel to Tell 'Em All.
Nice. Is it
So
also going to be collab heavy as shit?
Yeah, it'll be a bunch of collabs. Fucking, it'll be called Keep Telling Them. And then the track Keep Telling Them will have Gibby Stites and Lex the Hexmaster on it. I'm gonna have a song called The Hustle with Monoxide and Kung Fu Vampire.
Cool.
I want to get you on the sequel to Groove. I'm gonna get Boondocks again on another like kind of heartfelt track. I don't think I'm gonna go with Gordy again. But I gotta find someone else super hardcore to make a sequel to Rape, Pillage, Murder, and Burn.
I eat babies. Speaking of that King Gordy verse on that, this is not talking shit at all. But I feel like not his verse was weak, but I don't know. Something with his vocals sounded weird.
Huh. I don't know. Well, the thing for me,
it's been a while since I listened to it, but that's what stuck out.
I think that the mix on his vocals was decent. The thing for me was like when I first heard it, because of like the cadence and the flow structure, I was like, I don't really like this. And then I showed it to my friends, and they were like, "What the fuck?" And they really like broke it down to me lyrically, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's actually fire." He hits all 4 points of Rape, Pillage, Murder, and Burn in his verse, but he's real fucking like poetic about it. He talks about like demons and fucking harems and like shit like that.
I did like the harem shit. Like the lyrically, it was cool. I do like lyrically.
But yeah, yeah, it's not the best Gordy verse, but yeah, I wasn't happy with it at first either. And then once my friends were all fucking like, bro, I was like, yeah, you guys are right. So
Yeah, sometimes it's got to be a perspective thing where it's like, oh hey,
but that's the same thing too, is like with Kung Fu Vampire's verse on the grind, like the last 2 or 3 bars, the first like 100 times I heard it, I was like, that's trash. And like, and then like out of nowhere, it just kind of like I kind of got what he was doing or whatever. But and I think a lot of people have that. Like he's killing it the whole time on like this one flow, and then for the last 2 rhyme words, he switches up the flow,
yeah,
and it's like it's just like tumbling. It feels like offbeat, but like I don't know. I love it. I love it now. I don't even think twice about it when I hear it anymore. But
yeah,
music's like that.
it do be like that.
That's why it's important to make shit, step away from it, and come back to it and listen to it.
Yeah, well, it's like the first time I got the I might regret saying it, but the Mad Rocks one for Merciless. I love the verse now. I mean, like I always loved like the back half of the verse, but in the beginning where he's like, "I'm gonna kill one of y'all till your eyeball pops out of your skull," and then he holds like skull really like long, like almost overly long, and I was like, hmm. And then I came back to it, and I was like, oh, actually, I like it now.
Yeah, but the thing there is though, like, if it's mixed properly, those fucking when he does that shit, it hits, dude.
Right, right.
Like Down With Us, I don't know. I can hear the beat and him stretching out a word, but I can't think of an example. But I know he does it in that.
Yeah, I do like that song Down With Us. I've always liked that song.
Yeah, that
Temporary
was a
pain
good.
and everlasting images, just like tattoos that cover my appendages.
Yeah,
Very cool.
that was a good era of Twisted.
It was.
For music, Hobson was killing it, but he wasn't a piece of shit yet. And
yeah, right.
like, yeah, ICP wasn't releasing, or ICP at the moment was actually releasing straight garbage. But
They was. I think they got back into their groove now, and like I like the 300 Monster stuff.
I mean I like everything except for Lost and Found.
Yeah.
And Lost and Found unfortunately was like, I don't know if they were going through some stuff or whatnot, but there was a big gap between Lost and Found and Furious Fred. Like 3 years or some shit.
I fucks with Furious Fred super hard.
Oh yeah.
I do love Furious Fred Fury.
Same. It's the beats are so fire and the flows are great and the stories are good. But yeah, it was like they dropped the worst album of their career and then didn't make music for like 3 years. And it was like real easy for people to be like, new ICP sucks. And it's like, but like just one album, you know what I'm saying?
Out of their fucking entire career, like don't shelve them because of that.
Yeah, it's fucking
like
crazy.
that's a weird ass thing, you know.
And like obviously they're going through some shit. They just lost their in-house producer because the in-house producer impregnated the niece, and like the best friends fucking all stabbed him in the back and all kinds of shit. And it's like
Otis killed Lotus.
Yeah.
That
you know when it first happened, my I was like, who gives a shit? They're both adults, yada 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 yada. But the more time goes on and the more I think about it, the more I'm like, you're retarded, dog.
Yeah, a little bit.
That shit's dumb as fuck.
It's pretty stupid.
Like, you're on tour. You could fuck a lot of people. You don't gotta fuck your boss's daughter.
Yeah, I don't know how that whole situation came up to where he was like, how do you sit like professionally thinking like hey, I'm in a pretty good spot right now. I'm doing my own thing, whatever. I'm helping produce for ICP. I'm coming up to be, you know, part of an in-house name or whatever. And then he just takes a big shit on it and fucking just like why did you make that conscious decision?
Yeah, you know it's a specific level of like perversion.
A little bit,
like it's weird, dude. Like those are your inside thoughts and they shouldn't turn into actions. Like they gave him everything.
Yeah.
Like way more than they gave Twisted. Like I know they gave Twisted everything too, but like for real, like
Yeah, they handed basically psychopathic on a plate to that guy.
yeah.
But also,
You fucking
I
give
don't
me
really
free
fuck with that
access
guy
to
in
the
general.
dude. If someone gave me free access to the Lotus Pod every day for 10 years,
Yeah.
that would be way better than fucking Otis.
Yep. Exactly. And that's why nobody really follows him, because like you can rap fast as much as you want. You can rap fast as much as you want, but like if you don't have like original idea behind it, then like what the fuck are you doing?
How often do you listen to Year of the Sword?
The collab album thingy.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Oh,
I'll put on Year of the Sword.
there's a track on there called Get High,
I do like
and
Get High. Get High's cool.
I love
Kinda.
that song, but I hate Otis's verse, and I hate
Yep.
that it's the first verse.
Mm-hmm. 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 And then he's like, all right, well, now my name's James Garcia. I'm not Young Wicked no more. And I was like, okay, that's cool. You know, step away from it, whatever.
Well, yeah, people were gonna start calling him Old Wicked.
Yeah, they were.
Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, but I hope Low Jams. I hope Low Jams makes a change. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
hope enough people listen to that song and really are like, "This is what I want," and fucking it gets
Dude,
back.
I will put Low James on my story every single day for the next like 2 years.
There's no reason not to.
You know what I mean? Like just for the collective. Every juggalo out there who's listening right now, please, when Low Jams drops, make this shit known so these motherfuckers hear it, so we can maybe get Lotus back, or at least the Gathering back to the way it was.
Do you want to hear what it sounds like right now?
I would love to. I would
Alright,
absolutely love to.
Give me a minute.
Alright. Do your shit. Do your shit. I don't know if anybody in the chat right now. I'm about to find out though. On my phone fall over. YouTube, goddamn it. Alright, double question mark. Yeah. Ain't nobody in the chat right now, so it's just me talking to myself like a fucking crazy person. Booga booga booga. I'm so ready. My asshole is ready.
I fucking before while I'm loading this up, when
Yes.
I opened for ISO, it was the first show where like I knew over 20 people in the crowd.
Yeah.
And like I didn't expect this to be a thing, and I'm honestly surprised that it was a thing, but it made me, for the first time ever rapping on stage, so fucking nervous.
It's even worse when you know everybody. Honestly.
Oh my
dude,
god,
you think
dude.
you think it's gonna be easier? Fuck no, dude. You care what these people think. It's different.
And you know their faces too. You know what I'm saying? And so like it's not like you're just looking at a stranger and like not perceiving their body language. Like you can look at your friends and know exactly how the fuck it is they're feeling.
Yes.
And so, dude,
did you hit a line weird and someone like gave their body a weird shudder? And you were like,
no. Here's what's crazy, right? Is like on the way to the show, because I brought my son with me, and on the way to the show, he was like, "Are there going to be other kids there?" And I was like, "Nah, dog, you're going to be the only kid there."
Right.
And then we get there. There's like 8 kids there.
Oh wow.
And so fucking, I'm on my first song, which is "I'm Dope," which has 3 rape jokes in it.
Oh my god.
And fucking by rape joke 3, I look at my friend who's like filming the live set, and the look on his face is like, bro. And like, I already was feeling weird about it, and fucking, I just started shaking inside, and I felt like I couldn't breathe. And then then Puff Tough came on, and it felt a little better. And then that
Yeah.
line about fucking uh just some
Shaggy
rape
and
joke about
Scooby.
thank you, yeah.
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 The
And then I
Shaggy
was
and
like,
Scooby is a
fuck, I'm back in
consensual
it
joke.
again.
Yeah.
And fucking yeah, I don't know, dude. I felt really weird. I wish I had a backup set for like if kids were gonna be there at all ages shows.
Yeah.
Um
Yeah. Yeah.
and so cause like honestly, I really did tone down my set for my kid.
Right.
But for me, that just means removing songs that are all about sex.
Right.
So I didn't do Wave Drop or Every Time We Fuck, and
Right. All that good shit. Yeah. Yeah.
that's all that means for me. If it's a just a joke, one joking line, I don't care how horrific or whatever it is. Like,
Well, yeah, and you're not adding that shit all together in your head. You're like, oh, this one probably has like one or two lines, and you're not like adding up like over the 15-minute set. You got like 7 or 8 jokes in there. You
it
know,
was
you're not thinking about the collective.
it was a 25-minute set, and yeah,
Wow. Wow.
yeah,
Hot damn, dude.
um, yeah, shit was nuts.
Well, I'm glad you went through it unscathed and not in the back of a police car for terrorizing children.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Well, then I brought my kid on stage, and then I felt better about it.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's like now
honestly,
my son's cussing and saying shit, so it's alright.
I didn't think about it till it came out. But I kind of just stepped back and let him own the song because he wanted
Yeah.
to fucking do it, right?
Yeah.
And yo, a fucking 11-year-old rapping this the type of shit you rob a school bus to, like empty out your bag, kids. I want your lunch food.
Yeah.
Hits. It fucking hits, dude. I was like, yo, that's your line. Every time we fucking perform together, that's you.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, dude. I saw that live that you when I heard the Facebook thing, and little homie killed it, dude. You did kind of
Yeah.
like step back and you did like almost like the dubs for him, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that shit was sweet, dude. All right, hold on. While you get this set up, I'm gonna throw together some ghetto spaghetti real quick.
Okay, cool. Keep your camera on. I'm gonna turn mine off for a second.
Okay. Okay. Do that. You do that thing. I fucking set this thing up. All right, I'm back, and welcome to Cooking with Ass. This is this is ghetto spaghetti. For those who don't know what ghetto spaghetti is, it's fucking pork and beans and a bunch of salted and peppered noodles. It's so goddamn good. So now, as true podcastings go, while Dopey sets up, y'all are gonna watch me eat this very uncomfortably, very slowly. Goddamn, Dopey, you should get back here fast so I don't have to do this alone. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's the shit. That's the shit right there. Oh yeah.
Hold on, just a second.
Hi.
The stage.
What the fucking hell? That's crazy.
I think I fixed it. There we go. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Hell yeah. That was so stupid, all the shit I just had to go through to make that work.
I was gonna say, I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Now you're on the other side of the screen.
Insane. All right, I'm going to play this song now.
Okay, do it.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I have no idea. Oh, I can just do this.
I'm gonna grab a root beer real quick also. My fat
Cool.
ass.
What the fuck is actually happening here? Nope. You fucking serious?
Because you want a valentine from Jimmy Mara.
It's insane how stupid this is being right now.
I was gonna say the other time you could just kind of fucking throw the song in on here or whatever.
Yeah, my Dropbox is like a thing on my laptop, and so like I just go to the icon and my files are there, and for some reason it's not there, but it is in the Dropbox in my phone.
Weird.
So
Technical difficulties, folks. This is what us professionals deal with, so you guys don't have to.
home. You too good for your home? Suck my white ass ball. Right. Here we go.
I cannot hear anything out you right now. Delby. 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 I don't think you realize that the audio isn't coming through for it.
You can hear it, right?
No, not at all.
What?
So you just been dancing to nothing for the past like minute and a half.
Fucking hilarious, dude. You can't hear it at all?
I'm just sitting here like, no, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I wonder if he knows that he can't, that nobody can hear it right now.
I thought you would say something if you couldn't hear it. Fucking.
I did.
That's
I
weird.
said, I was
Oh,
like,
I have
was
to
like,
add it
Dopey,
to the stage.
Dopey.
I'm stupid. I'm stupid.
Dopey.
I'm stupid.
You're sitting there just grooving. I'm seeing you laugh, dude.
Well, the music's loud. That's fucking hilarious. I'm gonna go watch that later.
Oh my
God. What the fuck?
Oh, dude, this is fire. I love it. Fucking love it.
Oh, and I can't even add it as a fucking thing. Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. Oh, you got more than a second, man. I'm just chilling.
I'm gonna have to mute myself for a second.
Oh man, it's all right. Everybody can just enjoy the sultry sounds of me shoving noodles in my face. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the ticket right there. Oh yeah. Get all this gigahertz of fucking audio. My throat hole. In those ear holes. Man, this guy's fighting a fucking crazy ass fucking demon kangaroo on my TV. That shit's nuts. It's just bananas. Wow. Oh, I see the file for it. I see the sound waves. Mm-hmm.
I fixed it.
Woo!
You can hear me?
Good shit.
All right.
Very good shit.
All right. Now let me know if you can hear this song.
Dopey. It's the homie Alex, man. I'm just saying, I was talking to the lads, and we don't put enough emphasis on the women sometimes. I was talking to this lad. She was talking about the music got too much new school-ish at the kickback, She drinking gutter water because she thirsty. She done danced back to 1,700 songs when ain't nobody, really trying to find out what she feeling like, how she feel, You know what she told me? She said, oh. She said she wants some Violent J, some Jamie Mad Drops, that OG Dark Lotus will definitely set this party off right. She said she want that Wizard of the Hood, some Faygo things, man. We family in this bitch, we finna set this party off right.
R2. Speakers bumping that old school. Chuggalicious super groove. Riders on the speakers bump. Homies chug while puffing up. I'ma touch your mama's rumper. Saggy cheeks gon' make me plump. This face paint on the bone piece. We all got circles round our beast. I got shrooms and LSD. How many blunts? 17. Rotate like a boomerang. Come on, let me hear you sing. I don't need a brain, don't need anything. I just want some homies to smoke with. We blowing on this road with passing bats all back to back like axes and a glow. This so stack the tracks and kick on back, trip out and explode.
She said she wants some Violent J, some Jamie Mad Drops, that OG Dark Lotus. We'll definitely set this party off right. She said she want the wizard of the hood, some Faygo vision. We family in this bitch, we finna set this party alright. Moon glorious, moon glorious, chocolate black smoke, yeah. Moon glorious, buttermilk love nuggets at the party. Lotus at the party, alright. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I'm joking with juggalos. Yo, Dopies, that family vibe is wicked, and it's exactly what she asked for. But can you make it a slasher? I really want a slasher, homie.
I wanna feel the blood gliss on my hands and wrists while I say dumb bitch, get a hell like a fish when it comes killing the vision like Bundy. I can tell you ain't no messing with dope man and fans. Black dirt, snap, you see what we can leave. Like a chicken wings, going cricket, pre-skill, and those meatheads. Let's see, we're only 17. Tell them all we the murderers who bring pain. They ain't no we killers who created up our tricksters. Nuggets on flight, fears to the eyes, blood so pump it so it dump to the sixer. Well, I'm playing in the beat, LWB, sipping on the sweet things of enemies, so we spin the breeze. With a knife each hand like a dying. Let me get my beat wet, sipping on the drainage. Crimson is the glaze of sprays. Filling up every temptation. Slow step to the brain, gets me ready for the world. Girl, come and go. These steps all over the body, never let me from free. And every moment you control me, I'm looking the way you be murdered. You let me listen to the ICP. And when the homies roll through with grass, she be bumping than the other acts. We be puffed to the back to the OG and smoke just slow with some oil all up in the gas. Laughing off an ass, no matter how much of a killer you see. We be blazing up on the cheese. Step some more with me. When I come out, I hope you feeling me. Be sick with it, wait.
She said she wants some Violent J, some Jamie Mad Drops, that OG Dark Lotus. We'll definitely set this party off right. She said she want that wizard of the hood, some Faygo vision. We family in this bitch, we finna set this party alright. Go took the chicken off the plate and put it in the fridge. Shack Studio. Rocking the fluorescent up, I'm spinning on a bottle with buttermilk. Love nugget monoxide. She needs some Violent J and fuck you, Jamie. She said she wants some Violent J, some Jamie Mad Drops, that OG Dark Lotus. We'll definitely set this party off right. She said she want the wizard of the hood, some Faygo vision. We family in this bitch, we finna set this party alright.
That was pretty crispy. That was pretty chef's kiss there, my guy.
It's fucking 98% there. There's some spots in the chopping where I had to cut syllables, which makes the timing sound off because there's empty spaces. So I need to fill those empty spaces with things like stab noises and screaming and laughing and things.
Yes.
And it will be done.
Okay. I do really like the melodic guitar at the very end too, the beat. That was really cool. And the chopping didn't sound off time to me at all. Yeah, I mean the empty spaces were there, but it didn't sound off.
Right. Yeah. No, I think it's pretty perfect. Here, I'm gonna switch cameras real quick.
Yeah, switch cams. Switch from your OnlyFans cam to your rap cam. Ah. Cause you want some Violent J, some Jamie Mad Rock, some OG Dog Lotus, a finna set this party alright. Cause she want my penis in her mouth, Faygo fizzling. Fuck yeah. But no, and also, dude, that hook's catchy as shit. I like it.
Yeah, thank you. I wrote the whole thing.
Yes, you did. You wrote the shit out of that.
The homie Alex killed it though. It's a fucking wonderful first credit to have. I don't think he legit wants to make music, but like if he ever does, that's a legit first credit to have.
It is. It is.
Either way, he's my new Chris Calico, and he will be riddled through Shutter.
Hell yeah.
Riddled through it.
Very good.
I would
Very,
put him.
very good.
I would put him on every track of the Love Pit. Honestly, too, it could use some melody, but I'm just done with it.
Yeah, you probably want to release it into the ether.
Well, there's just gonna be so many Love Pits. Like I plan to do 17 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of ballsy. That's ballsy as shit.
I might drop a couple a year one year.
That would be crazy, dog. That'd be crazy.
But after
Sorry, go ahead.
After the Tell 'Em All sequel, after Keep Telling 'Em, I'm gonna go full Arcane, and I want to do a whole album that's like wizard, chloromancy based stuff.
That would be cool. And I'm over here making like one song a month, and you're like, dog, I got like fucking 17 albums fucking on the ready over here.
Well, not on the ready, but like they'll be.
But like
done.
playing, right.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you got, you got a lot of songs, dog. You got like 4 times more than I do. But
Love Pits are short albums, 7-8 tracks.
Oh yeah, I guess they're more like EPs, right? Technically.
Yeah, I guess
not
so.
EPs, but yeah, whatever.
They're
EP
just like little themed albums, they're meant for Valentine's Day, but ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna drop them when they're done. I'm just gonna drop them when they're done.
I had a Valentine's Day song, and then I started hating love, so I didn't make it. And then I have a Christmas song too. That the beat's actually really fucking funny and fun, and I still have it. It never came to be anything, unfortunately.
When I started making music, actually, let me go back a little bit. When I was a kid, I grew up listening to a lot of parody music, mostly music that was made for Christmas. Right. You like your classics like Santa Claus is a Fat Bitch for Juggalos, right? There's like a bunch of those ICP Christmas songs and Twisted Christmas songs. But even outside of that, there's that, it's not actually Eminem, but it's called Eminem's Jingle Bells. Yeah. Like I loved that as a kid, and Weird Al Yankovic's like The Night Santa
Weird Al,
Crazy.
The fucking man, dude.
And fucking just Eazy-E, all the Christmas Eazy-E songs, fucking were my jam. And there's a bunch in underground rap. There's so much Christmas music. So I told myself that I would never do it because it's played out, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I will say I love Take Your Panties Off and Decorate Your Christmas Tree. That's my favorite Twisted one.
I do think that if I do make a Christmas song, it'll have Alex on it again. Yeah. And it'll go, I'm dreaming of a dark lotus, just like the one I used to know.
Yeah.
Go from there, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that, dude. I feel that. That'd be a good one. Yeah. And everybody knows that all Juggalos write down Dark Lotus on the Christmas list every year.
I don't think they understand how like mid-generational importance it is, because like okay, so when I first started listening to ICP, because I'm younger than most old school Juggalos, right? When I first started listening to ICP, Dark Lotus was fucking new. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, Hell's Pit was like a year old.
Yeah.
And fucking what? Yeah, and Hell's Pit was the first time that he talked about Dark Lotus being a thing in that album on the Shaggy Show. And so yeah, when I
Shaggy
first
Show
heard,
was on Jekyll Boys.
and then I remember like I was around when they took Mars. I was already deep in it when they took Mars off the fucking
Yeah.
album and replaced it with
Mars, you'll
ABK.
never be Lotus. I remember hearing that, dude.
And I remember being burnt about that. And it's like genuinely like Lotus is, but like if you're from before that time, or if you came on around Bang Pow Boom, like if you
Yeah.
came in between Hell's Pit and Bang Pow Boom, Dark Lotus might not mean it. Or yeah. No, I'm sorry. Unless you came on between Hell's Pit and Bang Pow Boom, Dark Lotus
Yeah.
might not really mean anything to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like, I don't know. For me, dude, that was what it was about.
Yeah, dude. First time I heard Lotus, it blew my fucking mind, dude. It was the Lotus
Yeah.
pod, dude. I was like, what the fuck? What?
Yeah, dude, fucking Juggalo Family. When that
Yeah.
shit was new,
Mhm.
when that shit was
That
new
shit was
with
crazy.
Mars, dude.
Yeah.
That's magic.
I will say, people might hate me for this, but I do like Mars's verse better than ABK's in that song.
In every song,
I
barely listen to that album.
you know.
I barely listen to that album because streaming platforms only have the ABK version, and
Yes, they do.
I don't fuck with it.
Yep.
I don't fuck with it. And you know what? I don't think ABK does either, because when I saw them do Right As Live, he did Mars's version of the hook.
Did he really?
He didn't say "in for infinity" or whatever the shit he says in his eternity.
And for
Maybe it's what he says.
infinity.
Right, he might eternity.
Eternity.
Yeah,
is
either
the
way,
Mars one.
he
It's
said
Mars
on
one.
stage multiple times, "Say what you will of me."
You
which
will
is
of
how-
me. I'll always be
which-
Juggalo Family. Yeah.
Which is how the Mars version goes. So fucking,
Yeah.
you know, I feel like he likes that version better too.
He probably does. It's a better version.
Yeah, but dude, the best verse on the whole album is "Shit, I'll whip out my dick and spit on you, bitch. Shit on your kids and piss in your sink."
Yeah.
Dude, Mars murdered that. Oh, and that verse about something about I got a bag of potato chips and some rabbit shit, so I made a rocket ship or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Bro, Mars murdered that whole album.
He did.
So
He
good.
did a great job. He did. It's
And
I get it that ABK stayed for like all the other Lotus albums, and he did do good on the other ones.
I hate that in interviews Jay said like, "Oh, we took Mars off because he didn't match like the image or the vibe that I had going in my head. He was too dark." And like, no, he fucked
What?
your yeah, that's what he said. But really, Mars fucked his girlfriend. Which again,
No.
why would you fuck your boss's girlfriend? That's stupid.
Very.
What are we even doing here?
Mm-hmm.
You're on tour.
Why does everybody just want to fuck their buddy's bitch? Like in this industry. Why does it seem that way?
It's sick. It's sick.
It's wild thinking. And not wild in the cool way. Wild in the you need to get hit way.
I have reoccurring nightmares. A couple of them are. For instance, there was this reality where I committed a murder in a dream, and sometimes I go back to that reality and I get really worried about the murder again, and I like want to check up on to see if the body's still there, but I don't because I'm scared.
Yep.
And then another one is this nightmare I had where I hooked up with my best friend's lady, and then sometimes I get back into that reality, and I'm like, I'm all struggling with it, and so like I can't even handle that shit in a dream. I don't know how people could do it in real life. It's wild.
I get wild dreams that are like sort of like that, but I've had like crazy like we talked about like the cocaine psychosis thing that I know is not real now. But I've had moments like that where I thought like one of my buddies was like fucking my ex in the garage, and I kept trying to go out to the garage like beat his fucking ass or anything like that, and of course nobody was there. But somewhere in the back of my mind there will be like words that just trigger me into thinking that's a real thing again. I gotta kind of like fucking psych myself out of it.
Yeah,
legit, dude. Like it's a real fucking thing.
The ex thing is fucked up too, unless you're from a small town. You know what I'm saying? If Brittany's your ex, but Brittany's also been everybody's ex.
Well, like
your homie gets to hit Brittany. But if you're fucking in a fucking big city and nobody in your friend group even knew Rebecca until she was dating you and now wanted to be fucking her,
Yup.
That's dirty.
That's some
That's
dirty ass shit.
dirty.
It's happened to me before, honestly, with some people, and I've had to set the record straight and be like, "Listen, dude, I love you, but I will beat your fucking ass. I will beat your ass so hard right now if you continue this path." And then like fucking shit like this happens, where it's like I keep thinking it's real and it's not real.
Oh, you're not even together anymore. I don't give a shit. There are
I don't give a shit
in this world. Why do you gotta pick that
dude.
one? That's
Like, why?
pretty crazy.
Well, you gotta
disgusting.
cross that line, and then they're like, "Well, dude, it's like not even that big of a deal." I'm like, "For you, maybe not. Maybe you don't got loyalty, you fucking asshole."
It's not even that. Even if you took all of that to the side, at some point they're getting off on the fact that they're doing that to you, or that you were involved, and then that they're doing it. Like in some way, they're getting off to you without in the dirtiest way, without your consent.
So it's like, yo, homie, you're beating off to me in a weird fucking way. You're fucking, like you gay.
Yeah, you're chasing my dick in the strangest of ways right now.
In the weirdest of ways.
And if that's not the case, then they're trying to hurt you, and then in that case, they're chasing your feelings, which is even gayer. So calm down.
Yeah. So in all aspects of what is being done, you're extra wrong. You're like, how are you wrong on that many levels and like don't see it? That's the crazy fucking thing. How do you not see this behavior and be like, try to fucking justify yourself in this? You know what I mean? Because people will sit there and argue with you for like ever and be like, no, dude, like it's still like, you know, come up with every reason under the sun why it was okay that they did this shit to you. And it's like, dog.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
Why? Why would you do this? Why would you do this?
Fucking. So how's life been for you?
It's been all right. Had a little trippy ass scare of a false positive of a piss test, but I sent it to the lab and it seems like everything is all good and I'm not going to jail. Back on the road driving. Booked for that fucking the Thunderdome, which we talked about, and then I'm doing the Death Hop Goth Pop tour with Bihan and the homies, so that's pretty fucking sweet. Other than that, man, I'm just trying to unfuck my life. That's essentially where I'm at right now. I'm in the unfucking phase of my life.
It's a good place to be. Jim Carrey has this quote that's like something like, for people at the bottom, every step is a leap, and you're so focused on making that leap to leap so that you can get to where you're okay, that you're not even paying attention to how dope it is that you're like making those leaps.
Right.
Something like that. I totally butchered it, but also I captured its essence. So
yeah, no, definitely, because like fucking shit sucked for a long ass time, and I was like, dude, there's no way that I'm going back to that.
But also, Jim Carrey's a murderer, so there's that.
Is he a murderer?
Yeah, he murdered his wife.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, whoa. No. No, dude.
All right, here, check it out.
What?
You
no.
know,
You're tripping. Did he really?
There's people who share your opinion, so let me, and I guess I'm being opinionated a little bit. Let me explain the situation to you.
Okay, explain it.
So he gave his wife something like more than 3 STDs. And she was all kind of going crazy about it. She felt like trapped in the marriage and like not sure what to do. Jim Carrey's fucking huge, all that stuff. And fucking he ended up going to a doctor and getting pills, depression pills, like antipsychotic, whatever, happy pills for her to take so that she could feel better. And then she took those, and she overdosed from them because she accidentally took too much, and then she died. But she would not have got the pills if he didn't get them from the doctor and like lie and like pretty much illegally acquire them.
Right.
And so
So I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of like a murder-suicide then, kind of, because he gave her the pills, but she probably committed suicide via the pills because she didn't want to deal with 3 STDs.
Well, I think that it was like the fuck, words are hard. It's like 100 degrees here.
Dude, it's hot as
Fucking
fuck here too, dude. Let me tell you.
the biopsy, whatever, when they look at the dead body and shit,
Yeah.
it showed that it was more that like it wasn't like that the dosage that she took was a specific toxicity limit for the drug. It was that the drug interacted with her in like a negative way, and yeah,
Like
I
her
don't know.
genetic makeup was just like not about it, basically.
Right. So like the side effects for the drugs really affected her specifically.
Yeah.
And like yeah, in those situations you're supposed to immediately call the doctor who's prescribed them for you or your doctor's office and get assistance, and if not,
Yeah,
call
figure it the fuck out.
911.
Yeah, it's like when you get a boner for 8 hours.
And then fucking they send an ambulance who has a computer that can look up your shit and see exactly what's what and why is why. And that wasn't a situation for her.
Yeah.
So it wasn't so much that she like took a bunch and died like that kind of suicide, as much as it was like she took the right amount and she wasn't supposed to take it, and she wouldn't have been taking it if he didn't give it to her. So her family pressed murder charges on Jim Carrey, and it was a whole investigation.
Okay, so question: did Jim Carrey do research before he got them and be like, "Oh, this shit will definitely kill my fucking wife"?
No, he just went to a doctor and was like, "My wife's fucking losing her shit."
Okay.
You know, and she needs to calm the fuck down. And
yeah,
the doctor was like, "Here, Jim Carrey, one of the most famous people ever, have a fucking anything you want."
Right.
So obviously the doctor's to blame too.
Mm-hmm.
But that's some weird shit. That's some weird, not real people shit.
That is some weird, not real people shit. But also, Jim Carrey isn't even like a real person. You hear the way that guy talks? He's not a real person.
That's what started that whole like trippy Jim Carrey fucking talking.
That's what
like
started him going into the fucking woods and becoming like a fucking weird guru.
Right. So his wife died. If you ask me, he murdered his wife.
Okay.
And then he disappeared from the spotlight for a little bit, and then he came back and just started making fun of everybody for being in the spotlight, and then explained that why he was making fun of them was some existential thing about whatever the fuck, who gives a shit.
Yeah, basically.
And he's not wrong, but I've done acid with too many people to fucking listen to that stupid bullshit. Yes, I know. That's you're telling me water's wet and shit. Yeah, the world sucks, dude. Welcome to it. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. You're not going to convince everybody that it sucks. Some people are having a really good time, and those people control most of it. Mm-hmm. So, fuck you.
It's all like, honestly, a perception is like all controlling, like, you know. Obviously, he could think like that, but like also fucking, he was one of those people. He's like, well, why does anybody care about me? Yes, I'm Jim Carrey, but now I'm like out of this husk and shit. And I'm like, dude, you're still fucking Jim Carrey. Like, shut the fuck up. You know?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's well, like you're still part of the machine, my man.
Yeah, you can't escape, even if it's not a machine, even if it's like just reincarnation, you can't escape that.
Yeah, you're not out yet, buddy.
People, oh man, because I'm super into shit like this, but people often mistake, they reverse it. Like Buddhism will say that like you are not you and your thoughts are separate, right?
Right.
And so fucking like so like people will think that themselves, like their identity is a thought, and then try to break away from that and have some sort of what people refer to as like an ego death, which is fucking ridiculous. Like the point is to center in on you. Your title isn't a thought. You didn't come up with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's honestly just like what you can refer to yourself as. And if there's something else that you feel more comfortable referring to yourself as, that's cool. But walking around and saying, I'm not Larry, doesn't fucking help anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask you this. as artists or as rappers, do you see Dopey as different than yourself?
Um,
When you refer to yourself as Dopey in the entertainment sense, or when you're out, are you acting like a different person than you, or a more bombastic sort?
well, that's like, well,
Because
I
I
mean,
almost do it without thinking on accident, and then someone's like, "Why are you acting like this?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, I gotta tone it down a bit."
well, it's tough because like at home, I'm obviously like more chill. And then
Right.
when I go out of the house, even if I'm by myself, I'm a little more like uh energetic and fucking if something happens, I'll laugh out loud at it, you know what I'm saying? Or if some wild shit's happening, I'm the weird person walking by that says something out loud about it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
and then when I'm around my friends, like all of like if I'm really around my friends in public, then all of that really like turns up.
Yeah.
And I would say that that version of me is indistinguishable from how I present Dopey, but that version of me is also the same version of me that's chilling at home. I'm just less stimulated.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And so it's all the same, but yeah, now it's not like I'm all the time fucking, but I am all the time in my head like thinking wild shit,
Right.
but I'm not expressing it to the void.
Yeah. There's a difference between thinking wild shit and doing it or expressing it and shit. 'Cause I've been told that I have like a lot of different like personalities, not like psychologists, like, oh, multiple personality disorder, but like my boss and like people who work with me and stuff, they're like, there's many different yous. There are times when like you're not saying anything, you're just being the weirdo in the fucking corner. Then there's times where you won't shut the fuck up and stop making fucking jokes, even if half of them don't hit. Like you're laughing to yourself, like you're the fucking funniest person in the room. And then there's like,
Yeah.
it's the weirdest fucking thing. And they're just like, I don't know, like you're like a wild card. I feel like there's not really just a you that's there. There's like, you get different yous every day, I guess.
I'm like that when I'm new at a job or whatever, but I normally just turn into like a quiet version of myself, which
Yeah.
can come off as really weird. Like, yo, so I took on a new client temporarily, and he really likes sensory play, so he plays in the sink a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I kind of turned that into a learning experience. And so, yo, I spent like 2 hours a day for like 3 days in a row staring in this sink. And then fucking, and then I'm looking at it like it's shiny, right? It's reflecting the light at me.
Yeah.
So how can it be that there is color underneath it is my initial thought. You know, it should be like a mirror. What's the difference between a mirror? And then I'm like, okay, well, it has to be absorbing the light. But if it's absorbing the light at a full capacity, then it would be white.
Right.
Then I was like, what even is silver? It's gray. And then I was like, well, and then I'm like, what?
You're going into this crazy fucking thought process about this guy.
And then I'm like, well, what is gray? And then my initial thought, I'm going to ask you real quick. If you were going to put it in a small terms, what do you think gray is?
Very little color, like not like the absence of color like black is, I guess, but like if white is all the colors at once, then I guess gray is the dulling of said colors.
Yeah, so you're saying that it's like dark white?
Yeah, basically it's dark white to me.
And so so I was like, okay, so gray's either light black or dark white. And fucking then in my head, I'm like, well, absence of color, if you add any form of color, is no longer the absence of color. So you can't have light black. Right. And I'm like, so it has to be dark white. But like,
right.
And then I'm like, in my head, I'm like, that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like you've never
heard of a dark white before,
right?
Like, nobody ever says dark white.
Right. And like I'm like, because if it's white, then it's refracting colors, especially like not like specifically from the sun, but like paint and clothes and stuff. Because then we're talking about, because I'm pretty versed on color theory, but like
Yeah.
then we're talking about pigments that capture and reflect all of 100% of the light, right? That's what makes white.
Yes.
And so then I'm like, okay, so then they have to capture all of it and absorb a specific amount of it and then reflect an a percentage of it, and then you maybe get gray. And like I'm at work, right? And one of the big rules at my work is I'm not allowed to be at on the phone,
Yeah.
right? Or like use the internet. It's privacy things. It's like all kinds of stuff. So like
Yeah.
no phone, no Google, no way to research this, and no fucking lunch break for the next 3 hours, right?
Right.
And I'm like, so I look up. I'm in a room full of adults. There's like 6 adults in the room.
Yeah.
And I was like, do any of you know what gray is? And they all looked at me like I was an idiot, like they didn't know the color gray. And I was like from like a color theory standpoint, like if white is all the colors and black is none of the colors, like what is gray? And fucking everybody in the room had a different answer.
Hell yeah. Okay, that's actually pretty interesting.
And then I'm sitting there even more just obsessed with the fucking idea of gray. And fucking and like now everybody in the room not allowed to Google it too. It's like
everyone's just losing their shit.
It's all like what
over
the
having
fuck?
to be gray.
And fucking yeah, we collectively as a group agreed that like there's no such thing as light black.
Okay.
You can't.
But there's dark white though. Did you guys come to the dark white decision?
And but like, well, like I couldn't wrap. I still like for a minute like really couldn't wrap my head around it. And I was like, but I also think that like what darkens light is removing color, and if you remove the color from white, then it's not white because it's not all of the colors.
Right.
And I kept getting fucking stuck on that, and then fucking, I was like, I came to the conclusion by myself because everybody kind of got like over it or whatever the fuck, and which kind of irritated me. But I came to the conclusion by myself that it's not real, that it's a coping mechanism.
Okay.
Either that or it's a supernumerary color, meaning that it captures both black, it captures no, like half of the pigment captures no color, and half of the pigment captures all the color, and that's repeating, and it's happening on such a scale that it blends to my eyes and turns gray.
So we're talking sequential colors here. Talking colors in sequence right
but
now.
in a single pigment. You know what I'm saying?
That's bananas.
And then I got on my lunch break and I fucking asked ChatGPT, and gray is 30% all colors, 70% your brain trying to figure out what the fuck is actually happening. So it's not
really
real.
What?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I was right about it. It's not real. It's actually the reason people were arguing between the whether that dress was like blue or gold or whatever.
Yeah.
Because everybody sees gray different. And so like I guess so like gray was like to blame for that too. And so like yeah, we all see colors a little different, but gray is like real different. It's more like a coping mechanism for your brain than anything you can attach yourself to.
All right. Well, with this gray combo, my phone's almost dead.
Well, shit. What percent are you at?
I'm at 5%.
Have you heard Fisted?
I've not heard Fisted.
Do you want to hear the intro to the new Love Pit?
I do want to hear the intro to the new Love Pit.
All right, I'm gonna play that real quick.
I do that. Sometimes you get gray, sometimes you get fisted, sometimes you get both, or you get greatly fisted. Don't you want to visit the Faygo feeling? We're gonna let a party on Friday.
True.
Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah.
All right, here's the intro to the Love Pit.
Intro.
My mom is probably worried about me. Oh, I didn't know you had a mother. We'll see about that.
I just wanna get fucked up and fisted. Sip up on a fifth till the stretch is rested. Come on, grab a shovel, welcome to the Love Pit. Come on, Mary Jane, why you acting different? I just wanna get fucked up and fisted. Sip up on a fifth till the stretch is rested. Come on, grab a shovel, welcome to the Love Pit. Come on, Mary Jane, why you acting different? Feeling fucked up, getting fisted. Getting fucked up. Feeling fisted, fucked up, getting feeling fucked up, getting fisted. I'll play the terradome and share a weary metronome. I bear a testicle to tear and bury in your mom. Long dong, strong home to bone. I got the bomb.com, mama's dome so gold. And then I come with your mom, sucking on my dick, bitch. Feeling numb, then I give a cunnilingus rub. She's falling in my love pit. Suck upon a clit, then I tickle speeches. She came a scream, dang, splishy, rang, tang, drippy thing on that slippy tang sprang. Welcome to my freshly grooved fucking love pit. Bust out the Crisco and wear me like a puppet. I just wanna get fucked up and fisted. Sip up on a fifth till the stretch is rested. Come on, grab a shovel, welcome to the Love Pit. Come on, Mary Jane, why you acting different? I just wanna get fucked up and fisted. Sip up on a fifth till the stretch is rested. Come on, grab a shovel, welcome to the Love Pit. Come on, Mary Jane, why you acting different? Feeling fucked up, getting fisted. Getting fucked up, feeling fisted. Fucked up, getting feeling fucked up, getting fisted. Feel me like I'm golden, never sober. Got that Opal mojo with my talking bills of booty holes. You never know though. Go grab a tub of Crisco. Spread it on your fist though. Phalange fucking bread roll. That is what I wish oh. This is my love pit. Little bitch start acting right or else I suck you down while I fuck him with a flashlight. That's right, I'll eat your fucking baby boo. Buffalo Billy's Love Pit Volume 2 slut. I drug you down, bitch. Welcome to my love pit. I just redug it. I hope you fucking love it. And if you don't slut cunt, that's okay though. I only brought you here to tickle, gape, and strangle. I just wanna get fucked up and fisted. Sip up on a fifth till the stretch is rested. Come on, grab a shovel, welcome to the Love Pit. Come on, Mary Jane, why you acting different? I just wanna get fucked up and fisted. Sip up on a fifth till the stretch is rested. Come on, grab a shovel, welcome to the Love Pit. Come on, Mary Jane, why you acting different? Feeling fucked up, getting fisted. Getting fucked up, feeling fisted. Fucked up, getting feeling fucked up, getting fisted.
I want it so bad. And when you give it to me? No, Mary Jane, but that's for us special alone at that time.
I drug you down, bitch. Welcome to the Love Pit. I just redug it. I hope you fucking love it. And if you don't slut cunt, that's okay though. I only brought you here to tickle, gape, and strangle. I drug you down, bitch. Welcome to the Love Pit. I just redug it. I hope you fucking love it. And if you don't cunt slut, that's okay though. I only brought you here to tickle, gape, and strangle.
It has a ridiculously long
That
fucking.
shit motherfucking rules, dude.
Hell yeah.
That shit fucking pops, buddy. Oh my
Fuck
god.
yeah.
I almost cried laughing. During the fucking wear it like a puppet, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That-
Bust out the Crisco and wear me like a puppet.
Fucking hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. No, I'm stoked about it. It's got a long ass skit at the end too.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good. It's inspired by a movie called Mother May I Dance with Mary Jane's Fist, which was produced, written, and directed by Charlie Day's wife. And
Oh wow.
also produced by Adult Swim. It's fucked up and horrific, and I suggest everybody watches it. But yeah,
I might watch it right now, as a matter of fact.
you might have to pay to watch it, but it's probably only like $4.
Cool. I might do that.
It's fucking wild. It's
So
about a
besides
girl.
The Love Pit and Shudder, what else should the people be looking for from the dope of
I
the
mean,
Nest?
I'm working on. I'm gonna start working on my own music video here soon. I have the whole storyboard written, so I'll probably be dropping music videos. Definitely gonna drop a dope ass lyrics video for. Oh man, I'm a piece of shit. I gotta get you that video.
I was just about to say, did you forget somebody?
I did. I totally forgot. No, I 100% did. I'm a piece of shit, dude. That's my bad.
You son of a bitch.
I will once I hop off here. I gotta email Brimstone, and then I'll get that together.
Do that for the Brimstone first, because they've been putting it down this past week. They got so much shit going on, and we want to get that new flyer out so you can give it to your people. I can give it to my people. We can give it to all the fucking people, and everybody from around the globe should come to the fucking Thunderdome, August 30th.
It's crazy. I'm going to be going from Oregon to the Gathering, back to Oregon to Michigan, back to Oregon, and then I'm supposed to go to like Virginia or some shit after that.
Yeah, and you know what we're going to do? We're going to do Puff Tough and Wicked Poetry live. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah. Is that the only 2 songs we have together?
I think so. Yeah, unfortunately. I mean,
we got to change that.
We do got to change that. We got to change that heavy. Because I could have swore that we had more. We got Sandpaper. We could do our 2 verses.
Oh, we could do Sandpaper.
There was Sandpaper would be fun as fuck. Let's do Sandpaper, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We'll buff out all those scratches, and then
you got a verse for bars yet?
Well, I've had the verse for bars. I've had it.
I just need
to record it, but I have it.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, I'll probably do all my recording on Tuesday because I got to do the Cody Manson thing. I got to do your clown, not to burn myself out, but I probably do bars.
Dope. Well, if you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. But if you know it, we can perform it.
So. Okay. Yeah. I'll get that shit done, buddy.
Hell yeah. Well, it's always good talking to you, man. I'll fucking hit you up later.
Fuck yeah, man. Whoop, whoop. Love you. Love all you people watching.
Whoop,
and
whoop.
supporting.
Much love.
Much love, son.